In today's episode of Randomland, I thought we were visiting Salt Lake City to hang out with some friends, see some unusual sights, but then things just got weirder and weirder and weirder, and I faced my greatest fear. Stay tuned, because this is one you don't want to miss. Well, Tono, we're not in Southern California anymore. Good morning, everybody. From West Jordan, Utah, we're back in the land of Brigham. Salt Lake City is back there somewhere behind the hotel. The other side of the valley, all those mountains are shrouded in clouds that are drenching snow on the mountainsides. The Great Salt Lake is just off this way. And after about 4 hours sleep, I'm trying to wake myself up with a little coffee here, because in just a couple of minutes, we are going to meet up with a very special guest. Just going to run up to the room, make sure everything's packed up. All right, you'll have to excuse the mess a little bit, but it looks like Allie's almost ready to go. We're trying to pack up in a hurry. I love these big old luggage carts. Take everything down in one go. Oh, and here comes our special guest. It's Chris Provost.
Hello, Justin.
And look at this, look at this.
Oh, he's got the tie.
I wore a tie just for you. Now we're brothers.
I know you said you didn't want one, but I got you one anyways.
You got us Dutch Bros?
Yeah.
Hello. And Chris wouldn't let me pay.
No, this is my
for
treat.
any Dutch
This is my
Bros.
treat.
Aw.
It's so nice to have you here.
Utah is so welcoming, and look, I blend in now.
I know, I love that tie.
No
looks
one will
so
know.
good on you.
No one will know.
And I know you said you didn't want it, so I'm just gonna set it right there. If you do want it later on.
Yeah, hot
have it.
coffee.
Yeah.
All right, we're headed towards downtown Salt Lake. Gonna see some stuff. Gonna see the sights with Chris Provost, who, by the way, has a YouTube channel called Provost Park Pass. Visits theme parks all around the world. He loves theme parks. This guy loves theme parks and dad jokes and ties.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And we're going to, what's it called?
Gilgal Gardens, something like that. I'm excited about today, dude. Normally I don't have a tour guide. This is awesome.
I've got so many facts to this place that I've never been and knew nothing about.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna, yeah.
I can't wait for the facts.
All of them. And since you've been here, Justin, you brought the snow.
I did.
And you kind of see where the snow line goes down. It stops. There's no snow below that. That's the snow line. Look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's Fear Factory.
Fear Factory.
One of the scariest haunts in the top 3 in the country.
Okay.
I took Adam there. I think after we go to Gilgal, we'll go there.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go check out a haunt, but it's not going right now, right? No one's gonna pop out at us.
Well, I talked to the person. My really good friend with the owner, and we're gonna see behind the scenes of how they make it haunted with like the lights on, so that way we can see what people usually never see.
Okay, good, because I saw you at
Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, I saw you at Halloween Horror Nights, and you were about ready to burst, dude.
Yeah, I get so scared. Amanda loves it too. She loves getting scared again. I hate it.
I was worried you were gonna cry at one point.
Oh yeah, I just have to keep talking to myself. I'm like, I hate it. And I don't know why. Like when people like jump out at me, my knee-jerk response is I apologize to them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I say
You're sorry
that.
for being scared?
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm kind of stoked about this. This is a place I've heard about for years and always want to come to. Every time I come to Salt Lake City and have never been, it's the Gilgal Gardens, and it was built by this guy named Thomas Battersby Child Jr. starting in 1945. He was a stonemason, he was a Mormon bishop, and in 1945 he just started building this for fun.
Okay.
And I think by stonemason, I think he was like an actual stonemason, not like a mason,
not a mason,
you know, not like a Freemason.
An actual stone.
Yeah, so he was a Mormon bishop and a stonemason, just started building crazy stuff behind his house, which I assume is one of these buildings out here. Anyway, that's basically all I know about it, but I believe this must be him right here. They got some nice signage. Look at that guy right there building stuff in his backyard. It's not your typical park. Yeah, I believe that. It's an outdoor art gallery filled with irreplaceable sculptures and inscribed stones. Thomas B. Child. And this garden was once his backyard. See, there's the hours right there. I love when communities preserve these weird, wacky things. There's even little guide maps. Oh, that's going to be cool.
Gilgal Sculpture Garden.
You grew up in Salt Lake?
Yeah.
And you've never heard of this place?
Never even heard of this place.
That's amazing. But you must have done stuff all around this neighborhood. You must have been here 1,000 times.
So there's up there, it's called Avenues, and they have like letter streets, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I Street, the letter I, is one of the steepest streets in Utah. It's so steep that when the road has a crossway, there's mirrors, so you see if a car is coming. We would go down that and roll down that super fast, and you could pop air.
And you never knew this was here.
No.
And it's been here since the 40s. I mean, that's wild.
Yeah, it's insane. Can't believe this.
It just goes to show you don't have to travel all the way around the world to find weird stuff. Sometimes you just have to look in your own backyard. Or Thomas Child's backyard. Somebody's backyard.
This is got some stuff in here that looks
Oh my gosh, it's already weird. Okay, now see, I don't know what Gilgal means. Look at this right here. My native country, thee, land of the noble, free. Thy name I love thy rocks and rills. I don't know what a rill is. Thy woods and templed hills. My heart with rapture thrills, like that above. So there's inscribed stones out here and poetry.
There's 70 stones engraved with scriptures, poems, and philosophical texts.
Okay, 70? Okay, I don't know if we're going to read each and every single one out loud. I'm glad I know there's 70 right from the beginning. Look at all these crazy sculptures out here. Oh, here's the slabs right here. Oh my gosh, they are all over the place. 70 slabs, look at this. And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua. So they all have scriptures and poems and crazy stuff. Look at this right here. 70 slabs is a lot, considering that each one of these slabs has a lot of writing on it. Luckily, there are only 12 giant sculptures. That'll make it a little bit easier to process and absorb. Okay, look at this one right here. Oh my gosh, it's the Sphinx. Wait a minute. That's a familiar looking face.
That is Joseph Smith, I think the founder of the Mormon Church. And I do know a fact about this.
Okay.
That the nose is 11 inches long.
11 inches long.
Because if it was 12 inches long, it'd be a foot.
Okay, that's good. We're going to get facts about all these sculptures. What about this one, Chris? What do you know about this crown of thorns, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade looking Grail Knight?
It's a crown of thorns.
I think so. Look at, I mean, that's sure what this bush looks like.
A nest.
Maybe it is a nest. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's our fact.
What is this? It is the... What is this?
I don't know. We've got to decode it all. I hope we don't have to read all the slab.
It says the word Gilgal means circle of sacred stones.
Oh.
Right there.
And there it is. There's the circle of sacred stones. We learned a fact from the pamphlet. This is so wild. Look at the Sphinx right here. Oh, and look at, I believe that's a temple right there, inscribed into the chest area. It's crazy that this Sphinx still has its nose over here. So this is the Joseph Smith Sphinx. Never knew that this existed. That's crazy. I'm really curious about what this is. I mean, Allie's got the pamphlet and everything. So she'll be able to tell me what things actually are. But I like guessing first. You know, this looks like a giant's grave. It looks like they buried a huge guy under here. I don't know if this is supposed to represent like an altar. Chris was saying this kind of looks like a kiln over here. This little basin's got some water in it. It's all so unusual. I mean, what a backyard, though. Awesome. Chris's mind is blown. He lived in the area well, not his whole life, but he's lived here on and off his whole life.
Yeah,
He'd never seen any of this. I wonder if this, like, he used this. It looks like a little pneumatic drill, like, for the rocks and stuff.
Oh, that my words were now written.
Oh, it's Job.
But,
Okay, so they're all like quotes. Some Mormon quotes, as you would expect. We're in Salt Lake City. Allie's like finding all the real information. I like guessing, though.
Justin and I are like, I think it means this. Allie's like, actually, guys, it's the circle of sacred stones.
Okay, so this is something to do with Malachi. There's hands reaching down
2 hearts.
to 2 hearts in there. A red heart and a white heart. And then over here, there's a quote on this rock. After me cometh a builder, tell him I too have known.
Serious?
Oh, Allie says the white heart represents the dead and the red heart represents the living.
What do the hands represent?
Yeah.
2 carved hands reach down to turn the heart toward each other.
Turning the hearts of the living and the dead towards each other.
And, fun fact, those hands aren't 12 inches.
Because then they'd be... Look at this over here. Each one has like a meaning. Oh, look at this. Okay, so plowshares, swords into plowshares. That sounds sort of familiar. You see the spears and hooks and battle implements being turned into plowshares. Am I right about that? Consult the guide. Let's consult the guide. Allie's our tour guide.
The monument to peace.
The monument to peace. And they shall beat their swords into plows. See, I knew something. I knew it. Okay, here's the head of an old man. Mm-hmm. And this verse from Ecclesiastes that supposedly, represents something about we get sick, we get old, we die, we have no control over life.
Is that the guy, though? Is that his self-sculpture?
I'm not sure. Maybe it was. I mean,
because
he could have used himself for a model.
Vanity of vanities. All is vanity.
Oh, yeah. You might be right. But then there's a grasshopper right here. Or cricket, and then you were telling me a story.
I bet you know what that is, because like in history, in Utah history, is that the crickets came down or eating the crops.
Like a plague of crickets?
Yeah, a plague of crickets, and then the seagulls came in and ate the crickets, and that's why the seagulls, the Utah state bird.
Which I never knew. You wouldn't think there'd be seagulls out in the Great Basin or whatever.
No. And another interesting thing about seagulls, though, Justin, is do you know why seagulls will fly out over the sea, but they'd never fly out over a bay? Did you know that?
Why?
Because then there'd be a bagel.
And you'd need a lot of cream cheese then. See, it all has meaning. The tree has significance. Everything has significance. I mean, imagine all this. This dude was just doing this in his spare time in his backyard for no reason. I mean, this is wild. This is so cool. The property's not all that huge. Like, you can see basically the entire thing. As I pan around, you get a sense of the size of it, the size of it. But it is unusual. There's a lot of weird stuff. Look at this bird house up here. That is enormous. Or maybe bat house. And then in the back here, there's sort of a little Parks Department parking covered shed area. I mean, maybe you could do picnics or something back here. There's no tables or anything, though. There's some tools and stuff over there. And then back here, look at all these old photos. Yeah, there it is. He started working on this in 1945 when he was 57 years old. See, it's never too late to start being creative. And look at this. He's out there getting stone with his tow-mater truck and hauling rocks into his backyard. I guess that's him supervising, it says. And then there he is. Wow. It says he used an oxyacetylene torch for cutting stone. That's why the stones have their sort of polished sheen. And look at this. Look at all these different sculpture pieces. The mount. I haven't seen the mount yet. That's amazing. I mean, just imagine how much work it took to build all this stuff and put all this stuff together. Incredible. There's a lot of information back here. It's kind of nice. And they have the little guide, and they have the sign at the beginning. So this is very informative for just like a little small public park. There he is.
He's so cute.
I love how the caption says, "Child and unfinished rock." You're like, that's a child?
He looks like Indiana Jones.
He looks what?
He looks like Indiana Jones.
Aww. Yeah, if Indiana Jones retired and started carving rocks in his backyard, he would look just
boulder.
like that. Oh, yeah, he's... That's the aftermath of the Indiana Jones boulder. It's just so strange and unusual and very weird because this fence is just leading into other people's backyards. There's kids playing on a swing set, and there's like an apartment building, I think, on this side, and then just randomly, here you are in this sculpture garden.
Yeah.
One man's
This is
crazy vision.
Igloo.
What? It's actually supposed to be an igloo?
Isn't that what that is? Is an igloo?
This is the official Salt Lake City igloo. Very famous.
Does that look like an igloo?
It does kind of look like an igloo.
Do you know what you never have in an igloo, though?
What?
A housewarming party. This is gold, Justin.
It is cold. It is cold. Look at this. Root cellar. Garden storage. I don't think that's supposed to represent anything. I think that's actually where they store stuff for the garden. I didn't even notice this over here, which I think is the mount. Has got sculptures behind it too. Look, so here's a little cave right here. I wonder if that's like Elijah's cave or something like that. I noticed like a little piece of petrified wood right down there. And it is a pretty place, like this little garden out here. We're here in the winter, obviously. Oh, there you go. Look at all these pieces here. Daniel 2. Someone's going to have to tell me what's in Daniel 2. I'm a little rusty on my knowledge there. But look at that stone face over there. And yeah, you really can't see how polished and smooth everything looks. I guess that's because of that oxyacetylene torch. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not a big torch guy, right? They're all blow torches to me. Look at those feet right there. They're gargantuan. Look at the size of these stone fragments of a man. And after all, we're all just pieces, aren't we? We're all a work in progress until we aren't. Oh, I didn't notice this. Okay, so there's a huge birdhouse there. And then look, there's another one back here. Another little weird birdhouse or some weird little storage areas back here. Kind of peeking behind this fence there. Look at that. Authorized dealer, Rock of Ages family monuments. I wonder if he sculpted headstones like as a job, as a profession. It would make sense. It would make sense why he was so good at inscribing stones. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, there's some stuff in the root cellar here. He must have built this root cellar because there's a big old slab of petrified wood right here, which is huge. There's some more inscribed stones there, and then there's a statue of this lady over here, which I'm assuming Allie can tell me what is that lady.
That is Bertha Child. That's his wife.
Oh, that's his wife. That's sweet.
This says, according to family members, the bust was not a particularly good likeness of Bertha, who was much more beautiful and lively than.
Oh, they have to say that. She made them say that. She probably made them put that. That's exactly what you would do if I carved you out of wood. You'd be like, "That's not what I look like," and I'd be like, "You're right, honey." Then look at this spire. Wow. That is so cool to look at. I wish I could climb inside of it somehow, though, because then I'd be inspired.
Oh, yeah.
That's my inner Chris Provost coming out. I was admiring that spire right there, and I said, it's really cool to look at from the outside, but I wish I could climb inside somehow, because then I'd be inspired. Inspired.
Because you wouldn't be outside.
I'd be inspired.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good joke.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
I think that's supposed to be the angel like they have on top of the LDS temples.
Oh, up on the top. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I just would have thought it was a lightning rod.
No.
Shows what I know.
I don't think so.
Look at these eagles. I wonder what these eagles are from, because they look older. They look almost like a totally different style of carving. Like maybe he got them off a building or something, or they're war trophies. Weird. Nothing about the eagles in the books. They might have come off a historic building or an old U.S. post office, or who knows. Those are very... If you know where these eagles are from, let me know in the comments. This is interesting. You got some books right here and a stone archway. I think we're kind of on the wrong side of it. Oh, there's Chris. Now I'm filming Chris, and he might catch me filming him. And maybe I'll be filming Chris, filming me, filming Chris, filming... No, he's filming a rock. He's filming a rock. Chris always looks a little upset, like if he's in a new place. He always looks slightly...
I'm literally trying to figure out what this is.
When he does it, like, he's not familiar with something, he always just looks a little... Even in his videos, when he goes to a new theme park or something, he always looks like a little like, what is this? Okay, so now we're on the other side of the spire. I see the A and O on the capstone. There's the A and O, so that's probably Alpha and Omega. Oh, my guess was totally wrong. I was thinking, like, capstone, Alpha and Omega on it.
Because they call that the keystone.
Keystone, and it's a monument to the priesthood.
No, I think I don't know, but I think because the LDS Church, they have the Book of Mormon, and they believe that's the keystone.
Oh, okay. So it's like a little lesson. It's a little LDS lesson if you're in Salt Lake City.
You said AO stood for Alpha and Omega.
That's what I was thinking.
But then you're reading the thing, it says it's for priesthood.
Well, I'm less familiar with that stuff, but I'm here to learn. I like to learn.
Let's figure it out.
The only thing I really know for sure about this garden is this place rocks. I knew you would like that.
You know what kind of bothers me? Because that's the best joke we've had so far.
I was going to say that in your video, but then your wife called.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Okay,
we'll get it. If you guys want to hear that joke again,
we're gonna
what's your channel called?
Yeah, Park Pass.
Park Pass. Go to look for Provost Park Pass.
We're gonna recreate it. We're gonna make it look organic.
Okay, we'll make it look organic.
So
because we are in a garden.
You guys know that the fact.
See? You see what I did?
That was so smooth. You just snuck that in.
I think we saved the best for last, because this is the self-portrait of the artist here. And we're walking over here, and Chris just goes, look at his pants. I love that that's the first thing you notice. And it's so true. Look at his little plaid pants made out of bricks. Okay, that is really cool. What a self-portrait. See, now, in the guide, does it say anything about his family? Says this is not a great representation of... Yeah.
Does the family say, this doesn't look like him? He looks much more lively and handsome.
Yeah.
Say that?
Did they try to cover up for him? No, they try and cover up for the wife.
Wife is covered. They're like, this is a spot
it
on.
says he was pleased with the way the stone coat hung naturally over the pants.
He loved the coat. So we know he loved the coat.
Did.
It hung naturally over the pants.
You can tell, though, this is not...
That would actually be hard to do, to get the jacket to hang over the pants like that.
Brick Pants?
Brick Pants.
Yeah.
That's a great band name. We are Brick Pants.
Yes, it's like a brick house. Brick... You know that... Come on, is that... She's a brick...
There's something there.
I'll work with it.
We'll work with it. We'll work on it.
But... That for that tie, since it was a flat end, see at the
flat end,
that means it would have been a knitted tie, like an Italian tie. For real, so that's not a joke. And they have those knitted ties. They knit them.
Really? I just thought it was tucked in. Like the guy was so fastidious,
no.
He tucks in his tie.
He tucks his tie in? He's a tie tucker?
He's either a tie tucker
nobody's a tie tucker.
Or he's got an Italian tie. It's one or the other.
There's the only
two options.
There's no other option.
He might have been a tie tucker, dude. Look at all his tools out here. I just realized he's got all of his tools.
He's got a book and a scroll.
I just realized something. We were wrong earlier. We said a wrong fact because we said he was a mason, but like a stone-mason.
Yeah.
But I just realized, now that he's passed on, he's free. So he is a Freemason. Sorry, Chris. That one was too bad even for you.
That was a little hard to swallow.
Oh, it's snowing a little bit.
Oh, it is?
Like little flecks of snow falling.
Oh, that's so cute. It says Maurice Brooks created the larger-than-life portrait. The brick pants were particularly troublesome to make. He modeled the pants from 2 stacks of unfired
Oh, so
brick.
it wasn't a self-portrait. Someone else worked on this with him. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it says that he likes it, though, so he must have seen it in his lifetime. Maybe he was working with some... I'm a little unclear on whether it was a self-portrait or he was like, well, you know, it would be presumptuous of me to sculpt myself. All right, this is unusual. It is cool. There's some... Like I said, some like petrified wood and all kinds of crazy stone that he brought out here with a truck. Yeah, I think, isn't this a piece of it? If this isn't a piece of it, there were some other pieces scattered around and some benches made out of it. This little bench over here behind this really pretty tree. What is this, like cherry blossoms or something over there?
Yeah.
Wow, a little American flag. So there's a little garden aspect to it. I think people are coming in having their coffee and talking on their cell phone, just enjoying the garden out here. I think we've seen the vast majority of the sculptures, though. So we're going to keep moving on because we got to meet with your lovely wife.
And we have to decide what we're going to eat because there's different options. But I think I'm going to take you to a Utah staple. We'll see.
Okay, Ali said that the Sphinx here, the artist meant for it to make us ponder, what is it? The mysteries of life.
Mysteries of life.
And then Chris just said,
The unsolved mysteries of
he
life.
goes, I don't know if it made me do that. I love that Chris has a car that matches all of his crazy outfits. Like
I ordered this specifically. Hold on a second. I ordered it specifically because I wanted this color, and I wanted a stick shift.
Do you always have like the blue or you have the little green?
Yeah.
And it's like perfectly complementary. You get your little green hoodie on.
Yeah.
And you're gonna match your car.
I love blue and green. I love it's our channel colors, right? Park Pass colors. But I wanted a stick shift. I had to order it, and it was.
Wanted a stick shift?
Yeah. And like when I told the guy, he's like nobody has
Yeah,
that.
nobody asks for that.
But by ordering stick shift, it was cheaper because nobody wanted it. So he's like, never will get it. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call one day. He goes, "There's a. It's called Blue Flame, by the way." He's like, "There's a Blue Flame that's a manual stick shift." And I'm like, "I'm coming to get it."
It matches your Donald Duck sweater.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like perfect match.
It's sweet.
Okay, look at this. We found the other Provost. Oh, you're wearing an appropriate shirt. I just filmed an alien museum. Look at that.
serious?
That's like a Ziggy Stardust sweater almost because we got the lightning bolts over here. It's Amanda and Chris. Look, they're married. Aww.
Utah.
Aww, Utah. And then we're going to Hires, Big H. This is very Utah, you said?
So
Very Utah.
we're bringing you here. I actually took Adam to Hires. It's
Oh.
like super Utah-ish, right?
This is very Utah. This has been around for a long time.
Okay.
Fry
What were you
sauce.
just singing?
Fry sauce.
Utah, people working together. Utah.
Is that like the official
what
song?
a great place to
Is
be.
that the official song?
Nailed it. That's the song.
Oh, we're working together. So we're going very Utah today.
Yeah, all right,
We're working. Allie's excited for fry sauce. We're doing it. They're saying it's like the most Utah thing ever. I have celiac disease. That's why I stayed in that My Place hotel. They have little kitchenettes. So I had groceries and I made myself some food this morning. That's why I really, really, really like any hotel with a kitchenette. So I like the My Place hotel. It's not a paid advertisement. It's just a thing that I actually like. And but Allie can eat local foods, and she never knows where to go because I never know where to go. As much as I've traveled, I haven't eaten in that many places. So Chris gave this recommendation, and we're going in. So cute inside of here. Look at this. It's 1959, very mid-century, very diner-ish. And they might have cherry limeade. I might have to try that. Okay, I just tried my first sip of cherry limeade I've ever had in my life for some reason, and it's so good.
It's amazing. I can't believe you never had cherry.
What's the other
limeade.
thing you said they have here?
Lime Ricky.
Lime Ricky, and it's this with grape in it?
It's grape with a little bit of grape in it.
I need that. I love purple flavored stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you like purple?
I love purple, dude. Just love. That's why I like your tie so much today. It's blue and red, and it's kind of giving off purple.
Yeah, lime Rickies are amazing.
Now this is the frosty mug of root beer that they're famous for. They're famous for
Yeah,
this.
they keep the mugs in the freezer, and they put the root beer in, and then it gets so cold that the root beer will kind of freeze on the
Yeah,
top.
there's like little ice on there. Yarr!
It's good.
That's really
They
good root
make
beer.
their root beer. Justin?
Yeah.
Fry sauce.
The fry
This
sauce.
is my hamburger. It's like a bacon cheeseburger. Yes.
Amanda got grilled cheese. Allie got a little junior burger.
Yes.
And then so these are the famous fries.
Yeah, and it's a cheese fries.
Okay.
And the reason they're so good, it's not like it's not that that cheese.
Yeah, not like nacho cheese, yeah.
Nacho cheese. It's like grated cheese.
And
grilled
they
cheese.
melt it.
Yeah. and
Speaking of grilled cheese, you got the grilled
Yeah.
cheese.
See this?
Full cheese.
That's a good cheesy bite. And then what you do is you take
Well, now this whole video is going to be cheesy.
it's gonna be so good at.
Okay, I like that. How is it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Once you start with the fry sauce, you can't go back.
Yeah.
There's no other ways.
Oh no, Allie, you can't go back.
You can't go back, Ellie, ever.
Well, that was good. Everyone was satisfied. Everyone was happy. And now we're moving on to something else. All right, so we did a little downtown tour, drove around. Allie's never been here, so Amanda drove us by the temple and all the sights and stuff. And now, well, let Amanda explain. Okay, so where are we going now, Amanda?
We're going to Fear Factory. It's right here.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And it is an actual haunted factory. So it was a working factory, and I don't know what they did, but we'll ask Heidi. And it's a haunted factory where there's actual like ghost experiences and real hauntings, but then they turn it into a fun haunted house walkthrough experience during the Halloween season. So that's where we're going, right there.
Oh my gosh, dude. I've seen this place from the freeway, but it is way crazier when you get up close. I would think this was cool if it was just a roadside attraction that just looked like this and sold keychains or something. Look at the size of this place. It'll be just a little light look. Obviously, they're not running the haunt. But how cool is this? Dude, I mean, it's cool that it's a haunt and everything, but I almost feel like we're going into the Shredder's lair from Ninja Turtles 2 or something. This is epic. Oh my gosh, look at this Grim Reaper dude with this guy on a pitchfork. It's so funny, we were just driving around like churches and temples and things, and now we're like in the haunt, you know.
I feel like that's what Utah is. It's like, you know, you have religion, and then on the other side you have haunts. Because Utah's one of the most haunted places on earth.
Really? I didn't know that.
So you get both worlds here today.
Now I'm scared. This is so cool and weird and surreal, especially because nobody's out here. We're just wandering around. Hello? Chris Provost, where are you? All right, so that's KJ, and this is Gabe. Gabe's gonna guide us around. These guys are gonna guide us around the thing, and I understand that is Gabe's face up there, that green guy.
Well, that's an alias of mine.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell us what is this place? Where are we?
Well, let's see. So we're at Fear Factory here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we are a nationally acclaimed, top-rated haunted attraction. We've been open since 2011, but the place was actually built all the way back in 1890.
Really?
This was a Portland cement factory that operated all the way up until, I believe, 1978.
So that's why it's haunted.
No, 87. I got the dates back. Thank you.
So that's why it's haunted,
It
because it's a real factory.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because, but wait, there's more, Justin. Because it was a cement factory, and they didn't have safety protocols. They had poor working conditions, and bad things happened to a lot of the employees. I'm not going to talk about it. Gabe will.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I will give you the rundown.
Okay,
on
awesome.
the whole
So we're
place.
going in. So where do we go in?
Well, normally you would go through this entire queue area. This is our main holding area. We refer to it as the graveyard.
Okay.
And you would go through this gate right here. I can open up sheets. Yeah, go ahead. I'll take the sheets.
Okay. I get it. So these are the photo ops out here. You get your fun pics, your scary photos and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this is all while you're waiting to get into
Right.
the attraction.
So the first thing that really happens is you'll come in here and you'll be broken up into groups. So if you come with like a whole group of 20 people, we can't send 20 people through the show.
Right.
The whole machine would break down because everything's designed very specifically. It's all
To scare
very
you.
timed out.
I want to talk about that, though. So it's really cool, because we did the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a continuous line haunt. It never breaks.
Oh, so you're breaking it up.
They break it up.
That's
So
what Haunted Overload does, and that's why it scares me every time.
That's why it's so scary, because you go in a small group. And this is also kind of like Disneyland. They line you up in this thing, and then the lights will go on to let these different corrals go in.
Oh, I thought this was like cattle corrals, and they were going to slaughter us in here.
It feels like it.
See, but that's good. It makes a long line to wait to get in the attraction. So, like, when I first went to Haunted Overload, I'm like, we have to wait this long line just to get in. But then once you're in, you're like, oh, I see why they do this.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Because you're the only, it's just your group. You can't see people in front of you. You can't see people behind you. It's terrifying.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be terrifying today.
No,
you don't have your makeup on, so
I'm not in costume. I'm not going to be scaring you.
thank goodness.
don't
I got to keep
get-
my eyes on Chris though, troublemaker.
And right before you go into the show, we have one last little checkpoint where a member of our staff will ask if you've read. and
KJ, you
agreed to
can't
all
do
these
that,
rules.
dude. You're going to scare me already. We're not even inside yet. And then you go in.
Yes, and then we come down right this way.
Oh, no.
Talk about this because what's interesting about Fear Factory is there's different zones.
Right.
They have like I don't know if you can mention that. There's like a medical zone.
Right. So we have
Different
story.
themes. Yeah.
We have a story throughout our hunt. And the idea is that the factory itself is alive. It's like the Overlook Hotel from The Shining, and it feeds on people's fear.
Yeah.
So every single themed area is based around a phobia.
Oh, no.
And
What's this
went
one?
to the temple in here,
Claustrophobia.
Oh, great. Claustrophobia.
And of course,
Perfect.
the first thing we do is send you down these stairs into one of our underground
But this is all real,
passageways.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is all industrial.
Yes,
Oh.
all of this.
It has that horrible, real, creepy feeling.
Yeah, you hear it when you're walking down. You'll hear the stairs rattling.
Oh my gosh, there's already animatronics and endless hallways, and look at this is lights on? This is terrifying. You guys are
wait,
nuts.
Justin.
What happened?
We have to talk about this. Okay, I have to talk about this. Is my favorite thing. Ready?
Oh, no.
Okay. Amanda, go over there because she loves this. This is the worst.
do
Keep your
love
flashlight
this.
on so I can see you. Really
Oh, no, no.
Okay.
The flashlight's on.
They have a thing, Justin, called lights out. They turn off all
Oh, I don't
the
like
lights.
that. Let's not do that today, please, Gabe.
100%, and they give
Okay, so what is this tunnel here?
So this tunnel, as I mentioned, the place was built in 1890. This was a tunnel that actually they would use to funnel materials down to a crusher, right where that giant monster was. And if you look up, as we get a little further in, you'll be able to see, if you look up through like the fabric and other materials we have on the ceilings, you'll see like metal trap doors that a train would pull over the top of and dump coal or rocks down onto a conveyor belt here. Now, the first death that occurred in this place, as near as I can tell, was a gentleman named George Howe. And he was crushed to death because that crushing machine down at the end there, you had to oil the gears of that thing. And it wasn't really a user-friendly design, I guess we could say, because if you got up on the ladder, you had to reach inside of the machine to do it. And if your sleeve was a little too long,
I don't like this either, Chris.
the sleeves would get caught, and it would dislocate your shoulder,
Oh my god.
pull you into the machine, and crush you
So
up.
people actually met their fate here.
Oh yeah, we have
Is that
many.
a true story? That is true. Yeah.
I have newspaper articles
George Howe.
about it.
I
From
don't
back
like
in
that.
the-
Wow, it's amazing. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah. And you're seeing a totally different side of this show. This is normally
You got actors everywhere.
Very-
Oh my gosh. See, I'm scared. But what's creepy is you can feel that it's real and industrial and
Oh yeah, and so we try and enhance that as much as possible. And obviously you're
feels
gonna
so
have,
cold, too.
Yeah, well the temperature is going to be lower down here. We're underground, surrounded by like a few feet of concrete. On
that's
either
scary
side.
by itself. I mean, that's scary without the hunt.
Yeah.
You know? Wow.
So you never know. Night to night, there might be somebody in here waiting to come out. There might not be. It varies. It varies greatly.
Well, it is very claustrophobic. You were not kidding about that. Chris, you okay back there?
We lost him.
Oh no.
George
He's
Howe
gone.
got him.
He went to Disneyland.
So if you look right there, that's one of the holes, the trap doors in the ceiling that trains would drop, pull down. On
So
the
trains would be above us.
Yes.
Oh, it is scary. And like before we walk up and before the flashlight hits stuff, it is so spooky. You almost don't even need the skeletons. It's just so scary.
Oh, yeah.
But spaces like this looks terrifying. Oh, whoa, the ground's moving.
Careful, this bridge is a little rickety.
Look at that. Is that a real door?
No, this is
I can't tell what's real. Gabe!
This is how we marked the transition between our different themed areas.
Okay, so what's the next theme?
Our next phobia is the fear of blood. Hemophobia.
Oh, Ty. So if you're a little squeamish, I actually am worse with movie blood than real blood.
Oh, well.
So this might not be good for
We
me.
got lots of the red stuff.
Oh, great.
The whole area when the
gross.
show's operating, we have a bunch of stuff pulled out right now because it would freeze.
Yeah, it's winter
in
time.
winter. But we have bodies and stuff floating in this pit with a waterfall, and we've got it lit with green lighting, so it looks like a bunch of chemicals that are dissolving these bodies.
Reminds me of Allie's hometown.
So,
Ew, look at this.
Yeah.
Ew, look at the meat curtains on that. That's disgusting. I didn't even notice that.
All of our
Ew.
sets.
Kids, avert your eyes. Oh, no.
That's
He's
one
got
of my-
glass in his rump. Talking to phobias, heights are not my favorite thing.
Well, you're in bad trouble.
Yeah, I just realized.
The next room after this is
What
our
is
room
that?
that's the fear of heights. Down these stairs.
Just where you want to go. Just where everyone watching the horror movie is like, no, don't go down the stairs. Oh my gosh. This is just the tip of the iceberg too, right? Oh my gosh. I gotta come back here because I don't have enough memory card for all of this. I gotta come back when you guys are getting ready to open. Oh no, look at this poor lady.
This is Cynthia.
Oh, poor Cynthia.
Yeah, she's had a rough.
She must be cold, dude. It is winter right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We do have machines that are
The real ones? Are the real ones still here? Oh, look at this meat grinder. That's gross.
Can we name him the Justin Scarred? Because that's his name. That's Justin. And he's going to be scarred.
Why do I? Oh, okay. It's an honor.
This guy doesn't have a name yet. This is Justin.
This is so cool. I cannot tell what's real, what's a prop. You can see Gabe is like so passionate about all of this. The factory is alive.
It's not just like it's not just haunted or whatever. This is a living building.
So this is the Overlook Hotel of factories over here. See, look at this. I mean, that's real water. That's real basement grime.
We have an underground spring here, actually, that we have to constantly drain out. But
the cages. Oh, this is the factory's heart.
Yes. And
Look at this.
when we're operating this whole thing, this is essentially, I built this sucker, and it essentially works like a big balloon. It inflates using an air pump, and then it's got a motor inside.
Oh, that is so cool. Look at that behind you. It's Johnny Depp. What happened to his scissor hands? Dude, look at the billion years of real spider webs and grime. This is so cool. It's alive.
I love spiders. I'm a big fan of spiders.
That does not surprise me, given your line of work.
They go so far in making just authentic set dress, because I can spray fake cobwebs on things, but you just can't.
That is worse. Yeah, that is.
Dust and the little bits of.
That's the one part Allie doesn't like. The one part you don't like. Oh, look at this. Gabe was just telling me when the haunt is running that each area has its own scent, but all I smell is fear. Well, that might be me.
Into zone number 3, which is our tower. And the phobia in here is acrophobia, or the fear of heights.
Awesome. You ever seen that movie Vertigo? That's what happens to me. Oh, this is, whoa.
Yeah, so it gets a little tight in here.
Acid.
Yeah, so these barrels leak. They're dripping chemicals out during the show, and there's a big
That is legit like a tight squeeze. I mean, this must be. So every zone is just getting worse and worse. Oh, that's where we.
Yeah,
I'm so confused. It's amazing.
One of our really big effects that we built in house. This entire section of catwalk here drops about 2.5 inches. Now
that would freak me out.
What happens? This drops?
Yes, this entire thing is a drop.
I thought you've done this before.
No, this is new.
Yeah, no, we built this 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Since the last time.
But have you ever done this in the dark, or you've only been here in the day like this?
Oh, we've been here in the dark, but we haven't done the drop
It's like 5 years since I've been here, and the owners ask me every year to come and do a video, and I chicken out every time because it's scary. This I didn't know this game. If this dropped, I'd pee.
I would pee a little.
I would pee my pants.
Yeah.
The whole point is, as we started growing and we attracted more customers and everything, we needed to find ways to not just scare the guy at the very front of the line.
Yeah.
So this, you can fit a whole 8-person group on here.
And then bam.
Everybody.
Is it automatic or does somebody control it?
Oh, it's automatic. There's a sensor right here.
So
a little beam
crazy.
sensor that
I
just,
would be
boom.
scared.
So as soon as the first person gets to the end of the round, the whole thing goes down.
Surprises everywhere. Just this, just like the grate and stuff. Grates scare me more than just actually the heights. Oh, I would already be scared. I'd be scared just in here already. I am scared. Oh,
It's gonna be a little hard for you, but you're gonna have to do this.
Oh, I don't like this at all. There's all these grates and catwalk. Oh no, it's still going up. Oh, it just keeps going up and up and up. Okay, you were just saying that this is home to another character?
Yeah, so every single one of our areas has like a boss monster or a boogeyman associated. Okay. That's like the physical representation of that fear.
Oh.
Now in this zone, that's a character we lovingly refer to as the creep. And he's got this kind of
Chris?
fascination. He's got this fascination with like voyeurism. He's plugged into the security cameras that are all around the show. So you'll see like on these monitors that are going up the stairs and everything, you'll see like footage of security cameras.
Oh my gosh.
And because he's got this kind of biomechanical aesthetic to him, we've built all of these weird little props out of the corpses of former victims and old parts of the factory's machinery.
Wait, what is this? Why is there an actual real-life tower here?
I do know that they essentially had like an elevator that went out at like a big conveyor in the sky. Yeah, here, check this out.
Whoa!
So, if you see
we are
these,
up there.
Oh yeah, so we're on the 3rd story right now.
Oh no!
So if you see those columns right there, you see that piece of metal on top of it? There was a big long conveyor belt extending out the top of this tower that ran all the way across those columns.
Oh, I do not like
out into like where our
you
south
can see
parking lot
I-15.
is.
This is the part I always drive through. Oh my gosh, look at all this.
Original.
We are up in a tower that is not the most secure feeling thing. I'm sure it's perfectly safe.
Oh, it's safe. It's safe.
Like you can feel every step in here.
It's just fine.
That's the thing. That's what you just stomped on. There's hatches everywhere, and I'm getting nervous. I'm getting
So I believe the reason there were all these holes cut in the floor originally is they would use an elevator to send components of the cement.
Oh, it keeps going.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Higher,
We're not at the top.
No,
we're going up
Oh
higher.
come
You got
on!
one more
Oh
floor,
come on,
then,
Gabe!
Then you get something real.
Oh, I smell horror.
Oh, wait, Justin.
What?
Come here for 1 second.
Chris, I'm having a hard time in here.
Hey, look.
What?
It's 12 inches.
It's a foot! Hey! We finally got there! This is so sketch and scary and every level I'm like, run! I gotta get up on the next level. So this is the top finally?
This is our top floor, and as you can see, it still went up quite a ways.
Oh my gosh, so that's the creep.
And he's
Dude.
on a gigantic scissor mechanism that flies him in and out with
Wow.
all those cables attached to him. So he's just up there sort of suspended in the air.
How many stories are we up right now?
We're up 4 stories.
I don't like it. It feels like 40. Oh no. I don't
That's just a little tiny taste. That's a warm-up.
Tiny taste?
I'll show you right here. Go
Oh
ahead, take a look.
no. Oh, I don't know about that. I might legitimately not be able to cross that. Oh!
It's perfect.
That was a real scream. That's what it actually sounds like when I scream. Allie, what are you doing? I don't know if I like this.
Major step.
It's moving. It's moving.
That's just your imagination. This is very sturdy.
Hold my hand, Chris. Hold my hand, Chris. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Don't touch me. Nobody touch me. Oh, no. It's so much worse. It doesn't stop. I'm on the only safe part right here. This is so much worse.
Yeah, so this is probably the best view.
No, it's the worst view. This is horrible. I don't know if I can move.
Just a minute. We're going to be walking.
Okay, I'm gonna
through
have.
that set.
Allie, you have to take this back. You have to take this. This is worse. It gets worse. I can't. I'm on the only safe part.
There's another safe part right there.
Okay, it's a huge, gigantic factory room. And there's a giant catwalk along the side. I gotta make it to the other side, and I can't. I'm getting so dizzy looking down at that. Nobody touch me, please. I'm so sorry. I don't. Okay. Oh my gosh! Why?
What was that?
I'm so scared. I'm so actually scared right now. Allie, how is that not terrifying to you?
She did it like a pro.
I don't understand how you're not scared. You just walked right across it. You just didn't even care. Oh my gosh. I won't even be afraid of the stairs now because that was so scary.
Oh yeah, that'll get it out of your system.
That's legal? You're allowed to do this to people? Oh.
It's really tough stuff.
Dude, I don't care about the monsters, the blood. Nothing would scare me more than that. That is so scary. Run, Chris, run! It's gonna break! Are you scared of heights?
I hate it so much.
I'm not alone, okay. I know, the girls are fine. They're totally
Keep your
fine.
eyes up and not look down. If I look down, my whole body.
I had to give Allie the camera. I can't hold anything.
something
Look at that, and then imagine standing on the grate with that underneath you. That's not great.
Now
That's what I would say.
To make it even worse for you.
Okay.
There was actually, when the factory was operating, a gentleman was killed after falling from the catwalk.
Don't tell me that.
Back in the day, when we bought the place, it didn't have this cage on the side. It didn't even have a railing. It was just the grate.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's like the Death Star. Remember the Death Star where those guys are like, the laser goes by?
No. This is wrong, you guys.
And that gentleman,
This
now,
is
he
wrong.
didn't die from the fall, thankfully. His name was...
No, you don't die from the fall. You die from the landing.
Well, he didn't land on the floor.
What do you land in?
Well, back where this set is now, there used to be gigantic, like
vats of concrete?
100-gallon
No,
vats.
it's going to get worse.
And he was scalded to death.
Oh. I almost got scolded to death in high school, but I'm...
It's like wicked bad.
Okay. This is really scary. Oh my gosh. Allie, come back. Come back. Dude, KJ, this is legitimately like my worst fear. I can't handle this. I don't understand how people get through here fast enough for a hot day. I'm trying to not look down because I can't even look. Can't look anywhere.
Don't step that step. That was
Chris. I love you, but I hate you so much. I can't go fast on this.
You're doing great.
This is actually my worst fear.
And you conquered it.
Oh, how many more are there?
Just use the handrails and you'll be all right.
I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Just do what the warning signs tell you.
There's no elevator for real.
No.
What do you do when people get stuck up here? Oh.
Well, usually what will happen is one of our back of house supervisors will have to go and assist them.
Should we call a back of house supervisor to assist us?
I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Here.
Oh, you're the supervisor.
I see ground. There's cute props and gurneys and dead people. I don't care about that. Oh, it's so scary. It's so dark too. I know it's so dark, but I'm happy that it's dark, and I'm happy these curtains are next to me so I can't see anything. Thank you. Lord, help me.
We're done with the fear of heights.
Oh, thank God.
Now we're going into the fear of hospitals.
Okay, that's fine.
You're okay with doctors?
You might have to take me to a hospital now. After that.
Don't worry, if you're feeling a little winded, our surgeon, he'll do a lung transplant real quick. He'll fix you.
Oh my gosh. I'm genuinely like clutching my chest. My heart is beating funny. I have a heart thing too, and that was probably not good for it.
Yeah.
But look at that. That's where we were, way the heck up there. This isn't even the floor, huh? The floor is like lower than this?
Yeah, so right now we are standing on our mezzanine level.
Is that second story or?
Yeah-ish. This used to be the superintendent's office, what we're about to walk through.
See, normally this would make me nervous, but now I'm not nervous because I was just all the way up there and I'm just...
What's cool, this is what nobody ever gets to see what you're seeing right now. This is the top. So you walk underneath it. It's a maze underneath all of that.
Were we already in that part or that's coming up?
Oh,
okay.
But if you look here, Justin, like you can see, like there's like a Wolfman.
Yeah, there's an animatronic.
Animatronic. You can see it's gonna jump out to scare
This is
people
like the
to go.
Disneyland of hell. Like this is crazy. It's awesome. Like in one part of me is like wow, and the other part of me is like.
The whole show's about facing your fears.
Well, I just did.
The fact that you made it across that catwalk.
I'm not even afraid of this dark room now. I'm not afraid of anything.
The factory knows what scares
Bring
you.
the real ghost. It's fine. It's so scary. This is the fear of hospitals, huh? Oh, look at this healthy specimen here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Our resident surgeon, so the boogeyman for this area hangs out in here.
Oh, I'm standing somewhere you don't normally stand, huh?
Right.
Normally,
this is an actor-only space most of the time.
Wow.
So what you have is, as you're coming up on the scene here, you'll see our surgeon character.
I like how you look uncomfortable. Chris, look at his hands.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm self-soothing. So, but there's, I don't know if they still have. You guys have like the toilet that has like the maggots.
Oh yeah, we love the maggots.
Oh, the maggot toilet. I can't wait to see
it's
that.
It's one of my favorite effects in the show, and it won't look like much now. But
I am afraid of dentists. If this had been a dentist office, you would have got me twice.
It's right here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's not maggots. That's poopy.
Well, so what we've got is
poopy.
In here we've got a projector hidden in this cabinet that shoots through a little hole in the bottom and projects maggots writhing and crawling around. It's wonderful.
I just want to say this.
Chris, you are like a wholesome, family-friendly Provost Park Pass. We're in Salt Lake City, the safest, like happiest little Mormon town in the world, and this is where you bring me.
I do want to apologize because
you are diabolical.
Like
if you guys are offended by this, if anyone in your family is upset by this, I want you to go to Provost Park Pass, go check out his videos as he calls them, and I want you to blame Chris.
I want to say this: poop jokes, Justin. They're not my favorite, but they are like a solid number 2.
Redeemed yourself. You redeemed yourself. What? I missed one?
Oh,
man. I almost missed that.
Yeah, this is an animated character. During the show, he'll be thrashing around.
Oh, that's the worst.
What's the worst?
Babies.
No, the catwalk was the worst.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll fly up out of that.
He's really ahead of the curve. So there's that giant catwalk, and now we're entering into zone what? 4 or 5?
Zone number 5. We just went into our hospital.
How many zones are there total?
There are 11 different themed areas.
Oh my gosh, we're not even halfway. Okay, so you guys are definitely not going to see this whole hunt on this video, but I'm hoping to come back now, just not on zone, what is that, 4, 3, the heights. I'm scared.
Zone number 3 is the one that you're going to have problems with.
Is there a way to skip that? Can I buy like a special ticket and I don't have to?
No, I might be able to do you a favor.
This is so cool, though. This is awesome.
So
Whoa!
You know what? Wait.
Whoa! Look at the size of that Satan! Oh my gosh, Chris! Is this your favorite? This is where you hang out? It's everybody's mother-in-law!
Arguably worse than Hell and Demons, which
Oh,
is
great.
a bunch of circus clowns.
I was just about to say, okay, so we are going backstage. We're taking a sneaky, no one's ever seen this shortcut because Chris has got to, or Amanda, somebody's got to go pick up their son and the dogs and stuff. So like I just said, we're not going to get the full tour today. Wow, we shortcutted. So which zone is this?
So this is zone
Which
number
number?
6, which is our circus.
My favorite area. I love this area.
So what's it like in the dark? How colorful?
It's like really neon
It's
and colorful.
all painted with
Black light.
UV reactive
Yes.
paint, and you get 3D chroma-depth glasses.
Glasses.
That's
The
so
glasses
cool.
are really
Clowns can't bother me now, though. Not after those catwalks. Look at Allie in the creepy mirror. Sick pic right there.
All right, so you come into this the psycho circus. Is that what you guys call it?
That's a Kiss album. That's not.
Yeah. So they give you these special glasses, and it's all lit up in 3D black lights. But those glasses make everything pop off. It literally.
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
okay.
things
They
are-
did one of those at Universal one time, so I
Yes.
kind of think I know what you're
Yeah, so
talking
like-
about.
like-
Technology is called chroma-depth. And
Yeah,
it's
like
actually
this.
really
So it's like
fascinating
almost
stuff.
like it's like extra. It's like 3D but more.
Right.
Yes.
So the way
So this like literally it
The
looks
clown's like popping out.
yeah, it's like popping out. So people are always
Oh,
constantly
okay.
doing this.
So
Wow!
the way
Look
it
at the
works-
size of this place. How many big rooms like this are there on this property?
Oh, tons.
Really?
Yeah. We're not even going to get to the silos today.
Okay, so I'm coming back.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
gonna
we're
happen.
gonna
We're gonna
come
come back
back.
in the summer though when it's warmer. I'm freezing in
Yeah.
here. That might be the ghost.
It gets
so.
chilly when we're working.
Wait,
in
okay,
here
so
in the
real
off
quick,
season.
before we, because we're gonna have, you guys are going to what's happening? You picking up the dog
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
okay,
Okay, so we're cutting this day a little short, which is good because there's so much here. I got to come back and really, but have you seen real ghosts in here? KJ, wait, you've been quiet this whole. You seen real ghosts in here? Have you ever seen anything spooky?
I've seen a few things.
Like moving stuff. You want any particular one? You want to? He's keeping it on the DL.
You gotta see for yourself.
But you do paranormal investigations and all that kind of stuff.
We
in
do.
here?
We partner with a local company, Grim Ghost Tours, and we do paranormal investigations here every month, except for in like the coldest months and when we're operating the show. So you can come with Grim Ghost Tours, and
Justin,
That is so cool. What?
So your channel can hear this.
Okay.
So one of the owners, Heidi, she actually told me that if we ever wanted,
Shout out to Heidi.
you and I could come here and we could spend the night here,
What?
sleep here
Where?
overnight.
Just in here?
Yeah.
Can we just come to it at night? Do we have to sleep in it? I don't think I'd be
I
sleeping.
think we should bring Adam.
Yes.
we should
If
be so
Adam
fun.
comes, okay, then I'll.
Oh my gosh, and we could bring
Have you ever
David
slept
from
here?
Best Bake.
yes.
David wouldn't even. I cannot even
slept
imagine
before.
David in here. I can't even imagine him in here.
I don't know if I can sleep.
I mean, I've pulled plenty of all-nighters while we're working,
is this
and I've
giant-
made it out alive.
Look at this giant pipe.
We used to have people crawl through that until it
Oh my
became such a
gosh.
traffic jam.
It's amazing. Look at this. It just goes and goes. See, we're on the ground now, so I'm happy. I'm cool with this. We can like speed. Spiders are also not a favorite of mine. But after the catwalk, I'd let a spider crawl on my face. Oh, I could see where all the haunt actors go.
Yep.
This is so cool. Dude, thank you guys so much for letting us in here. This is so cool.
This is one of the very best scares. This is what, like, literally, when the first time this happened to me, my heart had a palpitation. That's not an exaggeration. See these giant barrels? They fall over like this.
Oh, they roll towards you.
And they go, ka-gung, and they hit like this. So
That's the kind of thing that even if you know it's going to happen, you cannot help but jump and like... Oh man,
and
that is so
it's great
scary.
if you hate spiders too, because all the cobwebs on the ceiling actually come down on top of you when the wall drops.
I know we're not even seeing this fully dressed. We're seeing this like bare bones, props put away, no scare actors. This is awesome. What a great palette for creative minds like your guys. It splits. There's like multiple paths. I don't like that. Then you're going to separate from your group and everything.
We used to do that a lot more, and it's more about the intimidation factor of
because you're like, where do I go? That is the worst part of any haunt maze. Is where do I go?
You don't know where to go.
Yeah.
The path meets literally right here, like 8 feet away.
Still though, when it's dark and all
And
that,
when you have
people
an
are screaming
actor
at you.
in this scene.
I don't know what's in there. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. These are always like, it's like the oldest haunt trick in the book, and the dropping wall and the pop out head, and it works every time.
Can't beat a good drop.
It works. Oh, so I'm assuming something's projected there?
Yes. Yeah, we have a gigantic projection
So you guys
of
have
an
projection?
outdoor carnival midway.
Projections, animatronics, scare actor. How many actors work in here?
Oh my gosh. I think 100 every night, thereabouts.
Wow.
It might be more or less depending
Whoa.
on how busy we expect to be, but
What is
usually
happening?
there's about 100. So yeah,
I'm
you go through
shrinking.
this, which this fabric tunnel also gets a projection on it, and you walk through it into the second part of our clown room, which is...
There's a whole truck in here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even take up like any space. There's a forklift right there.
Yeah. This
There's
used
a
to work
clown
until it
truck. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, well now I want to come back with Chris in the summer. If it was warm, I'll come back in here at night. I don't know about sleeping. I don't think you'd get much sleep. Especially with, what's that ghost? That first ghost you were telling us?
George.
With George in here. George Howe. Oh, poor George Howe. Oh no, and poor clown. What happened? He got decapitated.
Lost his head.
Oh no. She probably made him walk the catwalk, dude. He lost his mind.
This lathe was actually part of the original factory. This is
No
one of
way.
the pieces of equipment they left behind
Look at the
because it
size
was just
of that.
prohibitively expensive to remove it.
Yeah, I mean, how in the world would you move that? You'd have to take the building apart to get that out of here. That's so
Same
crazy.
thing with earlier when you showed the roof, there's a big yellow crane that actually tracks along the entirety of this building from the ceiling. They didn't remove that either.
Well, I'm just very grateful you didn't make me walk up there. Thank you. Thank you.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're cutting this a little short. Allie and I have got to actually drive back down south. We're headed towards Las Vegas because I got a little meet and greet thing to do. April 5th, we're gonna have a little sign and dine or so. I don't know. I've never said that before. What does that mean? This is like the kind of place I'm gonna have dreams about. Like, was that real? It's like a fever dream, or like I said, I feel like the Shredder's gonna pop out. Like, I feel like the Foot Clan should be in here. Like, they should film movies in here. Like, this is a perfect villain's lair movie, you know?
Occasionally.
Someone's got to film a horror movie in here.
Watch that. Don't step in that rebar right there.
Okay. Don't get actually impaled. I don't want to become one of the props here.
That is what you walk across.
That's what we were walking across before it got worse in the building, dude. So that's a tower we went up?
Yep.
Holy cow. Unholy cow. That is an unholy cow right there. This is amazing. They should film movies
This is
here.
all backstage.
Yeah, this is our
backstage.
cast
Wow, but it's amazing. You could put like 10 more mazes in this space. This is just unbelievable.
We got 100 rambunctious
See
actors.
these giant silos?
Yeah.
Those are 2 other rooms that you go in.
Jeez Louise, guys. This is just something else. Wow, just look at this. Just look at exploring just like the backstage parts. That's the gate where you first drive in, or we first drove in today. This is amazing. Wait, so all of this is just set dressing outdoors, right? This isn't even the mazes. I mean, gosh.
So this metal here is just construction material.
This is not what you think of when you think of Salt Lake City.
Not at all. It's something very unique.
Dude.
Now it's great that you're walking over. This is where the heart is, right under.
Oh my gosh, so people have to walk over the heart
Yep.
and hear people screaming and hear that heartbeat down there just to get into the haunt. So it's a whole experience out
Yes,
here.
that is the idea. Is
how
you don't
long does
wanna
it
just
take to go through?
Oh, about 45 minutes.
Just to walk through the actual maze?
Just to walk through the show.
Wow, so to be here in the outside and the build-up and the photo ops, you're talking about like a whole night. You're like...
Yeah, we have selfie stations and places where people can take photos in here.
Oh, really? In there?
Yeah, right behind these.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then we have all kinds of other things. We have concessions. A lot of the times we'll have third-party vendors and other things here.
That's amazing. And your character got kind of infamous.
Yes.
And is sort of almost the mascot. It's the green one right there, right? What's his name?
That's Carl Mossman.
Carl Mossman.
In our story, this didn't really happen, but in the story, he was the groundskeeper of the factory.
Wow.
Who murdered his daughter during Take Your Kid to Work Day. And
That's
was
crazy.
Subsequently, through a series of misadventures, suffocated to death in a vat of cement.
Yeah, I can't believe we just walked by the scariest part, though, and you didn't point it out. The porta potties. Okay, so I just thought of this before we leave. What month to month, or like when does it run?
Well, right now our next show is going to be in June. We're going to be open on June.
Oh, so you do some in the middle of the year.
We usually do a halfway to Halloween show. A lot of the time that happens in May. This year it's happening in June because we have a Friday the 13th to work with.
Is there a website?
Yes, fearfactoryslc.com. You can get tickets and find all the information you'd need to know right on there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
This was so freaking cool. This is awesome. Oh, maybe someone's coming to give us a ride. I just said I think the title of the video should be Salt Lake City is Terrifying. And then Amanda was like, no, the title of the video should be Salt Lake City, Heaven and Hell.
We covered it all.
We really did. We had the Sphinx, Joseph Smith. We had the temple. We had literally the devil.
Fry sauce.
What's that?
Fry sauce.
Fry sauce. That was right in the middle. That was the earthly plane.
That was the
We went from the heavenly to the earthly to the maggot toilet. Ah, dogs! And now there's dogs. Oh, hello. Oh, new friends everywhere. Oh, hello. Did you hear that little laugh I just made? Chris is rubbing off on me. Anyway, that was the raddest, weirdest thing. Amanda's going off. She's gonna go pick up their son. And then look at this. There's the real, or a still active cement factory on the other side. It's so crazy. And then Chris, I didn't want to deface the property without permission, so Chris just asked permission if we could stick a little Random Land sticker somewhere.
She said no, but I'm doing it anyways.
We're going to stick a Random Land sticker. Oh, yeah. Right on the bus. You select. You're a local.
Really?
Yeah, you're a local. You do it.
I want it. I kind of like it there. I kind of also like it there. That's too good.
Yeah. Look how it pops. So if you come out to Fear Factory, there you go.
Take a picture of that.
Take a sick pic with the sick stick. I like it. That was so weird and so cool. And you're always filming like family friendly stuff, and you are the most like vanilla, like clean living fella. And then you take me into there. I almost died on the catwalk from a heart attack, and literally the devil was in there.
Yeah,
Chris Provost, you old rascal, you.
Well, I wanted you to have the full Salt Lake experience. We're covering everything.
All right, Chris has escorted us back to the My Place Hotel. Unfortunately, I've already checked out. It's really cool. Little kitchenettes and stuff.
I love it when hotels.
They don't have any by Disneyland yet. That's all they need. They need one by Disneyland. They need one by Disney World. But that's where we stayed. And
My Place Hotel.
Now we are cruising back down south.
Yeah.
This is where we part ways.
This is parting such sweet sorrow.
This is also where I removed the tie.
No, I don't want to see this. Ah!
Oh, I only wore it for you. I feel so free. When you get home, do you take off the tie and just go,
yeah, it's like
that's when you're off duty.
Yeah, you like the button comes off.
Is that when the like unfamily friendly stuff comes out? When the tie comes off, Chris gets out. You better put it back on.
Here's the thing. I remember like when I used to do when I was single, right, in the business world, professional. I always thought that looked cool. Like I'd be like a rough day, loosen the tie a little bit. I thought that made me look desirable. All the women
I'm a little wild.
They're like, this guy's working so hard.
Allie's giggling. She likes it.
She's like, whatever.
All right, Chris, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for taking me to all the heavenly and hellishly things.
I want to say this.
Okay.
Because it's hard to talk about yourself on your own channel.
Yes.
You guys don't know this. Justin is a sweetheart. You are one of the kindest people I like, for reals. I've met so many different YouTube people.
I really want to turn the camera off.
No.
Okay.
He's very kind.
He's very genuine, and he wants to be a force for good in the world, and he wants to put good content out there for people so they can watch it, and wants to be, so for the whole family. And you do a good job of that, Justin. It's amazing.
Okay.
I mean it. It's always a pleasure. It's always a
Thank
pleasure.
you, Chris.
It's true.
Bye, Chris.
Okay, see
Your
you, buddy.
Donald Duck sweater. All right, I'm gonna give you a Random Land hat next time I see you.
Yeah,
You have a head covering.
I want one for me.
Yeah.
And I want one to take to the. To
Oh,
Fear
I got
Factory.
one for the Fear Factory.
Do you? Okay,
I have a
that,
dirty
yeah.
one in the car. I always keep a dirty hat. This one's getting dirty, so then
that's
I'll
good,
send
though.
you a fresh one.
Okay.
I'll send you a fresh one.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Chris.
All right, well, that's it for Salt Lake City this time. There's so much stuff here, though. And so many people were like, oh, man, you got to come back. You got to come back for FanX.
Yeah.
See, I like it's nice. It's a nice town, nice place, nice people. It's always nice when you know somebody who's like so sweet, and the provosts are very, very sweet. So thank you guys for watching. I think we're gonna cut it here. We had spent so much more time in the fear than I thought we were going to, and I was not expecting to actually be afraid. I'm used to the haunts now, and with lights on, I'm totally fine. I'm not scared of the little monsters or the spider webs or whatever, or the ghosts, but the catwalk.
Yeah, you were scared.
I still feel funny. So now we're gonna get out of here. We've done our duty. Thanks for watching. Check out Chris's stuff and go home and sleep well. We gotta get down there. We gotta get down to the meetup. We've gotta go now. Goodbye. Good morning, everybody from West. Oh, I spilled my coffee. Wait, what is that?
That's my stick shift
Your little
hoodie.
stick shift has a hoodie on it. You should have gave it a little Provost Park Pass hoodie.
I should have given that. So my wife bought that for me for my little stick shift.
Ah,
Gotta keep
gotta keep your stick warm.
Yeah.
You guys know. And you're perfectly in frame right there.
am I?
With the Sphinx. Look at you guys. You're
Wait,
like twins. Are you guys related? You're like kin.
Is it? Wait. You have the arms out.
Yeah. I can't believe the resemblance.
When Abraham went to sacrifice his son, they don't know how old his son was, but they do know for a fact his son was not a teenager, because then it wouldn't have been a sacrifice.
What? I don't even know if I get it.
Well, I mean,
Teenagers. Yeah.